Most people over 70 believe that walking more is the secret to staying fit. And it makes sense. Walking keeps your heart beating, your legs moving, and your body active. But what if relying on walking alone might actually be speeding up the aging process instead of slowing it down? As we grow older, our bodies need more than steps. Walking is helpful, but it's only one piece of a much larger puzzle. When it's your main or only form of exercise, it can leave important parts of your body underused: your muscles, your joints, your balance, and even your posture. Over time, this imbalance can lead to stiffness, fatigue, falls, or a gradual loss of independence. That's why many doctors now recommend a more complete approach to movement after 71 that goes beyond walking. In this video, we'll explore 5 simple yet powerful habits that help protect your mobility, energy, and confidence well into your later years, and make sure you stay until the end, because the last one might surprise you, and it could change the way you age. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time. Click the button and turn on the bell so you never miss a video. And if you're already part of this community, type 1 in the comments to let me know you're here. If not, feel free to type 0. Your feedback helps me improve and serve you better. 1. Strength training to preserve muscle mass. As we grow older, something invisible begins to happen beneath the surface. Our muscles, those quiet engines that help us move, lift, and stay upright, begin to fade. Not all at once, but little by little, and unless we actively work to maintain them, they disappear faster than most people realize. After 70, it's not disease that steals our independence first, it's weakness. Tasks that once seemed simple, standing up from a chair, opening a jar, carrying a grocery bag, suddenly feel heavier, and most seniors blame old age, when in reality, it's untrained muscles quietly stepping away. That's why doctors now recommend strength training as a non-negotiable part of aging. Well, walking keeps you moving. Yes, but it doesn't challenge your muscles enough to keep them strong. Without resistance, muscles shrink. And when muscles shrink, balance falters, joints carry more strain, and falls become more likely. Let me tell you about Helen. She's 76, lives alone, and takes a short walk every morning. But last fall, she noticed that lifting a laundry basket felt oddly difficult. Soon, standing from her low sofa without holding on to something became a struggle. Her doctor explained that walking, while helpful, wasn't enough to maintain muscle mass. What she needed was gentle, consistent strength training. So Helen began with what she had: no gym, no trainer, just a pair of soup cans, a sturdy chair, and a willingness to try. She started by sitting and standing without using her hands, pressing the cans overhead a few times a day, and doing wall push-ups at her own pace. Within weeks, she felt steadier. Her knees stopped shaking when she stood up. She opened jars again without asking for help. The beauty of strength training is that it doesn't have to be intense. What matters is that you challenge your muscles regularly. Simple movements like lifting household items, pushing against a wall, or doing gentle squats can all rebuild muscle over time. And strength doesn't just improve movement, it supports your bones, protects your joints, and gives you confidence. Here's a quick self-check you can try right now. Sit in a chair with your arms crossed. Now stand up without using your hands. Was that easy? Or did you struggle a bit? If it felt hard, that's your body sending you a message. It's time to rebuild strength. The good news is, muscle can come back at any age. Even if it's been years since you last exercised, your body is still capable of growing stronger if you give it the chance. You don't need fancy equipment or long workouts. Just a few intentional minutes each day can lead to big changes. So if walking has been your only form of exercise, consider this your wake-up call. Strength is not just for athletes. It's for every senior who wants to live independently, move confidently, and stay connected to life. Because aging well doesn't begin with more steps. It begins with stronger steps. If you're still with me and this message resonates, comment 1 below to let me know you're here. And now, let's keep going. 2. Balance and stability, exercises to prevent falls. Walking might keep your legs moving, but it doesn't automatically train your body to stay balanced. That's a skill one that becomes even more important after the age of 70. In fact, balance is often the hidden foundation of safety in old age. Lose it, and even a short trip across the kitchen can turn into a fall. Most older adults don't realize how much balance fades with time. It's not just about weak muscles. It's about the smaller stabilizing muscles in your ankles, your core, and your hips. These muscles keep you upright when you step off a curb, change direction, or catch yourself from slipping. And here's the truth. Walking doesn't fully engage those muscles. Balance weakens quietly, and unless you train it directly, you won't notice it's gone until you nearly fall. Let me introduce you to Frank. He's 75 and always considered himself steady on his feet. But one rainy afternoon, as he stepped onto his porch, he slipped and barely caught himself. It shook him. He didn't fall, but he realized just how close he had been. His doctor didn't prescribe medicine. Instead, she gave him a list of balance exercises. Frank started simple. He practiced standing on one foot while brushing his teeth, walking heel to toe across the living room, and gently shifting his weight from side to side while holding onto the back of a chair. These weren't intense workouts, but within 2 weeks, he felt more secure in every step. You don't need fancy equipment, no gym, no machines, just a little space and a few minutes each day. One of the easiest things you can try right now is this. Stand near a wall or countertop for support. Slowly lift one foot off the ground and hold that position for 10 seconds. Then switch sides. Was it easy? Or did you wobble? If that felt difficult, your body may be telling you something important. It's time to work on your balance before it becomes a problem. Improving balance isn't about perfection. It's about confidence moving through your home, your neighborhood, and your life without fear of falling. When your balance is strong, you stand taller, move more freely, and reduce your risk of injury. Here's the thing. If walking is your only form of movement, you may be missing a key piece of your physical foundation. Just like strength training protects your muscles, balance training protects your entire ability to move safely. And the best part, it doesn't take much. Just a few minutes of focused movement a day can transform how stable you feel. So ask yourself this. Are you training your balance or simply hoping it stays with you? Because hope is not a strategy, but action is. If you're still with me and this resonates with you, please comment 2 below to let me know you're here. Let's move forward stronger and steadier than before. 3. Flexibility and mobility. Walking is movement. Yes, but it's not the kind that keeps your joints flexible or your body fluid. After 70, one of your most valuable physical assets is your range of motion. When it fades, so does your independence. As we age, it's common to feel tighter in the morning. You might turn your head and feel a slight pull. Reaching to tie your shoes might take more effort than it used to. That's not just aging, it's the result of your body moving less freely. Most people think mobility means being able to get around, but true mobility is about how easily your body can bend, rotate, and stretch without resistance or pain. Let me tell you about Clara. She's 79, enjoys gardening, and takes daily walks. But one morning, she noticed something different. As she reached overhead to water a hanging plant, her shoulder felt stiff. Later that week, bending to pick up a dropped glove felt uncomfortable. Her movements were no longer smooth. When she mentioned it at her next checkup, her doctor explained that she was experiencing a loss of mobility not from injury, but from underuse. So Clara made a small but powerful change. She added just 5 minutes of gentle movement to her mornings, neck turns while seated, knee hugs while lying in bed, slow ankle circles and shoulder rolls while standing by the sink. These were not complicated exercises. They were simply ways to remind her joints what full movement felt like. Within weeks, Clara noticed that her body didn't resist motion like it used to. She could reach higher, twist easier, and even get out of bed with less stiffness. Her posture improved, and everyday tasks became more fluid again. Here's the truth. Small movements matter. Flexibility isn't about doing the splits or mastering yoga poses. It's about being able to dress yourself, step into a car, and grab something off the top shelf without discomfort or strain. Want to test how your flexibility is doing? Try this. Stand up tall and slowly turn your head to the right, then to the left. Notice any tightness or resistance. If so, that's your body telling you it's time to stretch more. And no, you don't need to become a yoga expert. You don't need to attend classes or buy special equipment. All you need is a few intentional minutes each day, because stretching isn't just about flexibility, it's about freedom. The freedom to move with ease, to live without pain, and to keep doing the small things that make life feel like your own. So if walking is your only form of movement, take this as a gentle reminder. Your joint deserves attention too. Movement should feel smooth, not stiff. You can regain that comfort with just a little care. If you're still with me and this message resonates, please comment 3 below to let me know you're here. Let's keep going looser, lighter, and more free than before. 4. Core and posture. Most people believe walking keeps the body strong, and while it helps, there's something even more important after 70. Your core and your posture. These two elements are often overlooked, yet they play a central role in your balance, your stability, and your ability to move without pain. Your core includes the muscles in your abdomen, lower back, and pelvis. These muscles are what help your body stay upright and steady. When they weaken, everything shifts. You may start to slouch. Your spine works harder to keep you standing. Over time, this creates back pain, poor posture, and increases your risk of falling even if you walk every day. Let me tell you about James. He's 74 and used to be an active hiker. In recent years, though, he began to notice subtle changes. He felt a dull ache in his lower back. His shoulders began rounding forward. He still walked each morning, but something felt off. He didn't feel as steady. At a routine appointment, his doctor didn't just ask about walking, she asked about his core. That's when things changed. With some guidance, James began incorporating posture-focused exercises into his routine. He started by standing tall against a wall for a few minutes each morning to reset his alignment. He practiced slow, seated tilts while watching television, and took time to breathe deeply, engaging his abdominal muscles with every exhale. These were small, gentle actions, but they worked. Within a few weeks, James noticed less pressure in his back. His stance felt stronger. He walked taller, and surprisingly, he was breathing more freely without even realizing how much tension he'd been holding in his upper body. You don't need a gym or fancy equipment to strengthen your core. You just need awareness and a few minutes of mindful movement each day. Try this. Sit up straight in a chair and gently draw your belly inward as you breathe out. Or stand with your back to a wall. Can your head, shoulders, and hips all touch it at the same time? If not, that may be a sign your posture has started to drift. The good news, you can improve it at any age. Posture isn't just about how you look, it's about how you feel. Good alignment reduces pain, boosts confidence, and helps prevent falls by keeping your body centered and supported. If walking is your only form of movement, it might be time to add this missing piece. Because a strong core doesn't just keep you standing tall, it helps you stay independent, stable, and pain-free for years to come. If you're still watching and this message speaks to you, please comment 4 below to let me know you're here. Let's keep going stronger from the center out. 5. Joint protection and low-impact movements to reduce strain. Walking can be wonderful for keeping the body active, but after 70, it often places more pressure on your joints than you might realize. Your knees, hips, and ankles are the unsung heroes of your daily movement, absorbing every step you take. But the repeated impact, especially without proper muscle support, can start to wear them down. That discomfort you feel in your knees after a walk, it's not just aging, it's your body asking for help. This was exactly what happened to Leonard, a 78-year-old retired mail carrier. After decades of walking, he was proud to keep his daily routine going. But one spring morning, after a longer walk than usual, He noticed swelling around his right knee and stiffness in his lower back. At first, he dismissed it. It's just the weather, he thought, but the discomfort didn't go away. His doctor gently explained that his joints were absorbing too much impact and the muscles that used to cushion them had grown weaker over time. So Leonard made a shift. He began swimming twice a week at the local community pool. On days he stayed home, he pedaled on a stationary bike while watching the news. And every morning, before breakfast, he spent just 5 minutes doing light stretches from his living room chair. Within a few weeks, the swelling eased. His steps felt lighter. He no longer dreaded walking up the stairs. And perhaps most importantly, he began to enjoy movement again, not just endure it. The truth is, walking alone doesn't offer the variety of motion or joint protection our aging bodies truly need. If we want to keep moving without pain, we need to mix in low-impact exercises that build strength without grinding the joints down. Swimming, water aerobics, Tai Chi, cycling, or chair-based workouts all offer powerful alternatives that are gentle on the body, yet effective for maintaining health and independence. Want to know how your joints are holding up right now? Try this. Sit in a sturdy chair and stand up without using your hands. Did your knees feel steady and strong? Or did you feel tightness, pressure, or hesitation? That's your body speaking to you, and it may be time to give those joints more support. Remember, protecting your joints isn't just about avoiding pain. It's about preserving your ability to move freely, comfortably, and confidently. It's about being able to get out of a chair without wincing. It's about walking to the store, bending to play with your grandkids, or reaching for a favorite book without hesitation. If walking is currently your only form of movement, consider this a gentle nudge. Adding variety to your routine could mean the difference between managing discomfort or moving joyfully for years to come. If this message resonates with you, please type the number 5 in the comments below. Your engagement not only helps us know you're here, but it encourages others to take that first small step toward healthier joints and a stronger future. Now that we have walked through these 5 powerful areas, take a quiet moment and ask yourself something honest. Have I been relying too much on walking alone? Because walking is movement? Yes. But after 70, movement is no longer enough. You need strength to keep your muscles alive. You need balance to avoid dangerous falls. You need flexibility to reach, bend, and move without pain. And you need posture to support your spine and core as you stand tall in your later years. Each one of these areas supports something far more important than exercise. They protect your independence. They preserve your energy. They allow you to keep doing the everyday things that bring joy, dignity, and freedom. And the truth is, it is never too late to start. Helen began stretching at age 76 and found it helped her sleep better. James added posture training at age 74 and noticed his back pain faded. Simple changes made lasting results. You can do the same. You do not need fancy machines or gym memberships. You just need your own body, a few safe minutes each day, and the willingness to give yourself the care you deserve. So I ask you now, which of the 5 areas do you feel called to work on first? Let us know in the comments just one small insight you gained today, or one change you are ready to make. Your words matter here. They remind others they are not alone, and they help us know how we can keep supporting you. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us create more content that empowers older adults to live strong, safe, and well. We are grateful to be part of your journey. Stay safe, and we hope to see you in the next video.